Okay, so boys and girls, now that you got to see the introduction video on the design project, we are going to be making a clothing form that we will be designing an outfit on. So, in order to get started with that, here are the things that you're going to need. There's a piece of tin foil about that size. We will need 2 small cups like that. Let me pan you down a bit, I'm sorry. There's a little cup, the lid, and masking tape. Now, if you're at home and you do not have these supplies, I can give it to you in school. So for now, all you have to do is really watch this video, and then once you get the supplies from me, you can take it home and work on it then. Okay, so let me pan you down, and I'm going to show you how to construct the form that we're going to be using to make our outfit on. Now, designers use these forms all the time. That way, they don't need the actual person who's wearing the outfit to stand there when they pin it and they sew it. So this is going to help you lay your shirt or your outfit that you're designing on, and you can kind of see how it's going to look as if it was on your character. Now, I want you to be thinking about the type of outfit you're going to be making. Like I made my art smock, but you might be making an outfit for a character in a video game or a cartoon, or maybe yourself, like I said in the introduction video, or maybe for someone else. So keep that in mind as you're exploring and thinking about being a designer for clothing. So, very easy to do, guys. You just want to take the 2 cups, and I happen to have my hot glue gun here, but you do not have to do this at home. You can just simply tape it, but I'm just going to tack it together. That way those people who want to see how to build it first can kind of get the lay of the land, okay? Now, the reason why you're putting the cups like this is because this right here is the waistline. Because most humans have a waist, and then we kind of grow up like that, and then our shoulders are a bit wider than our waist, and then down towards this way is where our legs are, okay? So now what I want you to do is you're gonna take the plastic mini cup, I'll call it, and again, I'm just gonna put a tiny little dot of glue just to hold it. You do not have to use the glue. I said that already, just to repeat that. All right, so that's the top. So this is where the person's shoulders end up growing. All right. And then I have this little plastic piece. I didn't want to waste it. So if you want, just use it as a bottom. See what I did? I just kind of tacked it to the bottom. Okay. So that creates the first part of the dress form. So now, using masking tape, you're simply going to wrap this up like a mummy. Now, when you wrap this up, you just want to remember, when you're peeling masking tape, guys, don't take a big, long piece and try to wrap it up. It'll be too messy, you'll have to redo it, and your final project won't look polished and professional, right? So, instead of ripping those big, gigantic pieces and rushing, take your time. Take smaller pieces like this. And by the way, I know a lot of kids still have trouble ripping masking tape, and this is something that we always try to practice in school, but simply just put your 2 fingers towards the top and rip it downward. I notice a lot of kids in school will they'll go like this. They try to pull the tape. Don't pull it. You end up stretching it and ruining it. Just pinch it between your fingers and tear it across. It comes right off. All right? But what you want to do now, I'm going to try to use this piece I ruined here. I like to start where the waist is and just start going around. And smooth it out. We've done stuff like this before in school, right? So this is pretty easy. And you're just going to keep going. And I'm not gonna lie, this takes a while. and it does take a bit of tape. Just take your time. Now I want to show you something. When you get to where you have a little bit of a bump, you're gonna have to put the tape on like that. You see what's happening? Doesn't want to lay flat, wants to kind of stick up. And just, you know, get your fingers in there and lightly press it. See? Now, if you're at home and you happen to have 2 cups that are bigger than this, but they're plastic, and you have something you can put on the top, then you can certainly go ahead and use your stuff at home. You don't have to borrow the stuff that I can give you. If you have tape at home, like this, you can certainly use it, no problem. Okay, so I finished it, and you can see how it looks. I taped the bottom as well. And now what I want to do is I'm going to take that piece of tin foil, and I think a lot of us might have tin foil at home, so go ahead and use your piece, but just kind of roll it up, because this will create the arms on the mannequin. Okay, see, I just wrote, so easy, right guys? Now I'm gonna take this tape and I am just going to wrap this up. It takes, again, some time and make it look good. All right, so I have one that I already did here. I'll show it to you. See how I just wrapped it up? It's not perfect looking, right? But it's okay. I just don't have any big lumps or bumps hanging off, right? And what I did was I just took my scissors and I just clipped the ends to make them nice and straight. And now, just take your little mannequin or your form and even out where the arms are gonna go. Take some tape. Tape it down, and if you want, go back around and you'll get rid of those edges. See? Oops. Okay, and now you just push the arms down and you have a dress form or a mannequin that we're gonna put our outfit that we create on. So if you want, you could find the elbow and just give it a little bend. If you want, you can make it look like the little mannequin has the hands on the hips like that. So pretty easy to do, and this is the beginning step of our project. Now, if you're at home and you're waiting to get the art supplies, maybe tomorrow or the next day, don't worry. Just come back to the website and you can click on the introduction video again if you'd like to watch that, or please go to the grade level link where you are now and just rewatch the video and we can do it together again. Boys and girls, I just wanted to show you my little hedgehog mug. Isn't that really cool? The handle is kind of this burnt orange. And I love the pattern on it. And you have to remember, an artist designed the mug too. Isn't that pretty cool to think about? So now that we have our project, we're ready for next week. So just hang tight. And in the meantime, if you have some paper at home, you can certainly start thinking and drawing out some of the ideas in your mind. Having a sketchbook is a great way to record what you're thinking. But you don't have to jump ahead yet. If you want, you can kind of be thinking about it. And if you want to make a couple of these, let me know and I can give you some extra supplies. But to wrap up for today, if you have any questions, you can always email me at pricet@pearlriver.org. And now that we got to figure out how we're gonna link up together and meet, I will see you at school, I will see you at home, and I will see you on my webpage. So, have a great week creating, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye, guys.